Started. Thank you for joining me in today's Friday ab attack. As always, body weight core movements. Today's class, pretty simple. We only have 3 exercises. We will be doing 3 rounds, 2 sets per exercise. First round, 35 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Second round, 40 and 20. And then that third and final round will be 45 seconds of work, 25 seconds of rest. And since we are doing 2 sets, I have it set up so you will be doing it all on one side, so your right side, and then all on the left side, or vice versa for each set. And then, as always, 3-day holiday. So we will end with a 60-second plank at the end of class, but I will go ahead and demonstrate our 3 exercises. It is body weight, but this movement in particular, you can have a weight or something to hold on to if you want to challenge yourself. We will be doing an oblique crunch. So we're going to lay on one side with your legs bent, feet underneath your bottom. You're going to have your arms straight up, and we're just crunching it up into that oblique crunch, trying to get those shoulder blades off the ground, working your sides there. And then again, second set, we're just switching it over, laying on that other side. Then second exercise, we have a plank knee tuck to crossbody. So in that high plank, making sure your lower back is not caving, nice little pelvic tilt, and your butt is not in the air, staying nice straight line. You're gonna kick that leg up, bring it in to your elbow, bring it to that opposite elbow, back, then kicking it up. That foot should be staying in the air the entire time. So as it's up, your shoulders are behind your hands. As it comes in, your shoulders are over your hands and aligned. And then our third and final exercise, we have a knee to toe touch. So we will be laying on your back. One arm will be out to your side, other hand will be up by your head. And then we're gonna come in for that knee to opposite elbow, extend out, and then bring that hand up to touch. And then again, just staying on that same side the entire time. Every time you're bringing that elbow or hand up, that shoulder blade is also coming off the ground. But we are going to go ahead and get started with that oblique crunch. For those of you that may have joined late, we're going to start laying on your side, whether it be your left or your right, your choice, which one you want to start with. Those legs will be bent, and we're going to have our arms extended up, and we're just crunching up, bringing your shoulder blades off the ground. If you have a dumbbell or a weight or something you want to hold on to for that extra challenge, feel free to. You'll just hold it in your hands, and then we're going to crunch on up. We have 2 sets, one being on one side, and then that second set, we're going to flip it over. First round is 35 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So go ahead, everyone, get on into position. And then we're going to bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Bring those shoulder blades off the ground. Twenty more seconds. Keep those arms nice and straight, making sure shoulder blades coming off the ground. 5 more. Go ahead and rest, and then we are going to switch sides. Getting into position, legs bent, laying on that opposite side, arms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Making sure that bottom shoulder coming just slightly off the ground. Fifteen more seconds. Two, one, go ahead and rest. We are going to turn it over into that high plank. You're coming in for that knee tuck and then crossing it over to that opposite elbow, picking one leg and sticking with it. 3, 2, 1, kick it on up, bring it in, cross it over, bring it back, and then kick it back into the air. That foot staying in the air the entire time till it is time to rest. Shoulder blades or shoulders behind the hands when that leg is in the air. And then as you come in for that knee tuck, they should be aligned and directly over your hands. We have 5 more seconds. Go ahead and rest. We're going to switch legs now, same exercise. Making sure those hips are staying down, back is not caving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it on up, tuck it in, opposite shoulder, bring it back. Five more seconds. Go ahead and rest. We're going to turn it back, knee to toe touch, laying on your back. One arm out to the side, other hand up. We're bringing elbow to opposite knee. 2, 1. Bring it in, extend it out, and then up, hand to toe. So knee to elbow, then hand to toe. That shoulder blade always coming off the ground. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Switch sides, opposite arms coming out, other hand up by your head. Bringing in elbow to opposite knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then extending out to bring your hand and toe to touch. Fifteen more seconds, and then we start round 2, back with those oblique crunches. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. We're going to roll it onto your side. Legs bent, arms straight up, coming up into that oblique crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that shoulder off the ground. This second round being 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So only an additional 5 seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Laying on that hip, legs bent, arms in the air. We're going to bring it up to this oblique crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Fifteen more seconds remaining. And then we turn it over into that plank position. 3, 2, 1. Turn it onto your hands and toes. We're coming up into this high plank, bringing it in for that knee tuck to that cross body. Again, keeping with the same leg the entire time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up. Bring it in, over, and then back. Making sure those shoulders come directly over your hands when you come in for that knee tuck. "15 seconds remaining till we switch sides. Go ahead and rest. We're going to switch legs. Staying on your hands and toes. Knees coming up. Bringing them up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick that foot up. Bring it in and then over. Ten more seconds. Go ahead and rest. Let's turn it over onto our backs for that knee to toe touch. One arm out to your side, other hand by your head. Legs bent, bringing in knee to opposite elbow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, extend it out, then bring your hand and toes up to touch. Five more seconds. 2, 1. We are resting and switching sides, changing which arm is out, which hand is by your head, and then we're going to bring elbow opposite knee in, extend it out, hands and toe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 15 more seconds. And then we start our third and final round. Oblique crunches. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Go ahead, let's roll it onto our sides. Rolling onto that hip, having those legs bent, extending those arms up in the air. We're gonna bring that shoulder off the ground in 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunching it on up. This round we are doing 2 sets still, and then again adding 5 seconds. So 45 seconds of work, 25 seconds of rest. We have 10 seconds remaining. Go ahead and rest. Let's switch sides, bringing it over onto your other hip. Legs bent, arms straight in the air. You're gonna crunch it up into these oblique crunches. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 20 more seconds, more than halfway. Final time we are doing this exercise today. 4, 3, 2, 1. We are turning it over, hands and toes coming up into this high plank position. Bringing in that knee, crossing it over, keeping with the same leg the entire set. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, take it in, cross it over, and then bring it back. Making sure your shoulders come right over those hands as you tuck that knee in. Fifteen more seconds. Go ahead and rest. Whew. We are going to switch over to our other leg. Same exercise, coming into that high plank, hands and toes, making sure that lower back's not caving, hips are not raising up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, and then in, and then over. Fifteen seconds remaining. Final time we're doing this. And then we turn it onto our backs. Go ahead and rest. Flip it over. Whew. Knee to toe touch. Leg bent. One arm out to your side. Other hand by your head. Coming in. Elbow to opposite knee. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds remaining. Go ahead and rest. Bring that opposite arm out to your side. Other hand up to your head. Final set, and then as always, like we do on a long weekend, we will end with that 60-second plank, but knee to toe touch first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, send it out, and then bring it up. Twenty more seconds. Two, one, go ahead and rest. We're gonna turn it over. Elbow planks, 60 seconds. If you want to, you can add even more of a challenge by either lifting a foot in the air, a hand, or one of each, but 10 seconds, and we are starting with this elbow plank to finish off this workout in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees up. Shoulders underneath those shoulders, elbows underneath those shoulders, butts down, back's not caving in. Add that extra challenge, lift a foot up, lift a hand up, whatever it may be, or you can hold that normal plank. We have 40 more seconds. More than halfway there. Stay strong. Get a nice long 3-day weekend after this. 15 more seconds. Keep holding it. Single digits. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Whew, that is our core workout today. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Catch your breath. We are going to go into a little bit of stretching just to cool you down. Go ahead. Actually, let us start in quadruped position. Hands and knees. We are going to bring our hands forward, keeping them extended, lowering your forehead to the ground. We're going to stretch out our shoulders after those planks. Palms on the ground, arms nice and straight, hips in the air, melting that chest down into the floor. Stretch out the shoulders. In a moment, we're going to bring our bottoms down to our heels, coming back into child's pose position. In 3, 2, 1. Slide the hands back, lower your bottoms to your heels into a child's pose position, chin to chest, opening up your back. And then in this position, we are going to flip over that left hand and bring it across and under your right arm. And then we're going to take that right arm and bring it behind your back. So palms facing away from you. And then you're going to pull that elbow just gently away from you, getting a little bit more of that stretch in that right shoulder. As always, making sure those hips are nice and even. Three, 2, 1. Bring the right arm back, and then the left. back into a normal child's pose position. We're going to switch sides. So flipping that right arm over, we're bringing it across and under the left. And then we're taking that left arm and bringing it behind the back, pulling that left elbow away from you, getting that stretch in your left shoulder. Three, two, one. Go ahead, bring that left arm back, and then the right into this child's pose position. We're going to walk our hands over towards the right, reaching that left arm as far as you can. Feel that stretch running through your left upper back. And then we are going to walk our hands slowly over to the left, reaching that right arm as far as you can. Stretch now, going through your right upper back. Go ahead, bring it back center. We're going to raise our head off the ground. We are going to step that left foot forward, coming in to that hip flexor. Keeping our legs where they are and our right hand where it is. We're going to take that left hand up and reach behind and reach for your right ankle. Feel that quad stretch through the front of your right thigh. Three, two, one. Slowly release that right ankle back to the ground. We're going to push our hips back, extending or straightening that left leg, and then folding forward to feel that stretch running through that the back of that left leg. Again, bringing your chin to chest, getting into that deeper stretch. Three, two, one. Push the hips back forward. Place both hands back down on the ground. We're going to step that left foot back and step the right forward. Switching sides, same flow, coming into this hip flexor, this time in the left leg. Then we are going to kick that foot up in the air, reach for it with your right hand, reaching for the ankle, not the toes, stretching out that left quad. And then we're going to go ahead, slowly drop that foot back down. And then again, push the hips back, straightening out that right leg, folding forward, coming into this hamstring stretch. Three, two, one. Push the hips back, place both hands back down on the ground. We're gonna step that foot back and then slowly walk our hands back to our knees, coming up, nice tall kneel. You're gonna bring that left arm behind back, come into that tricep stretch, holding onto your elbow. And then you're going to just gently lean it over towards the right, feeling that stretch come down your left side. Three, two, one, back center, and then switch arms, right arm behind the back, holding onto that elbow. Again, making sure that back is not arching, you're still maintaining a nice little pelvic tilt, and then we're leaning it over towards the left. Stretch now running down the right side. Three, two, one, back up. And then we're just gonna drop our hands down to the ground. We're gonna come up for a nice inhale, reaching for the sky. In 3, 2, 1. Inhale up through the nose. And then exhale out, back down, out through your mouth. One more time, inhale up. And then exhale, back down. And then when you're ready, just slowly roll your head back up. That is all I have for class today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys have a great long weekend. See you, Mike. Bye, John. Thank you, everyone, for